There it is. So yeah, just make sure you have your block and your ring or your strap or a pillow. So you have all that next to you and you're set. All right, I hope you're all doing well. And we'll start on our back with the knees bent and the feet on the floor. Let's squeeze the legs together all the way and rest your hands on your lower abdomen. Right? So you have the hip bones and the pubic bone aligned with each other on the same plane and parallel to your mat. And we'll just take a deep inhale into the lower belly here and raise it up towards the ceiling. And when you exhale, just let the lower belly drop down to your spine. And just keep that breath going on your own timing. Good. Feel that your sacrum is anchored down along with your rib cage, your shoulders, and your head. Feel that the base of the skull and the tailbone are reaching away from each other, and try to radiate out of your back space. We'll inhale into the lower belly again. And as you exhale, you're going to pull the lower belly into the spine and gently up. And again, inhale to expand. And exhale to pull the lower belly in and up. And again, inhale to expand. And exhale, you're finding your scoop. And one last time, inhale to expand. And exhale to scoop. Now keep your scoop and place your hands on your rib cage, lower ribs, floating ribs. Inhale, expand the ribs on the sides and the back. And then as you exhale, glide the ribs together and down to the pelvis, narrow the waist and scoop deeper. And again, inhale, you're expanding the rib cage. And as you exhale, glide the rib cage down to the pelvis, narrow the waist, widen your collarbone, lengthen your neck. And again, inhale to expand the ribcage, to breathe into the back of your lungs. Exhale, glide your ribcage down to the pelvis. Let's take that one more time. Inhale to expand. And exhale to tighten. Keep that breath going and slide your hands down on your hip bones again. Make sure that those are staying stable. And you want to also make sure that your legs are together all the way here. So squeeze the legs together. Your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor. And this is about stability. So as you inhale, you're going to open the right knee out to the right without allowing the pelvis to rock and without allowing the left leg to move. And as you exhale, pull that knee back into center and repeat to the right again. Inhale to open right. And exhale to close. Good. Inhale, open right. And exhale to close. Inhale, open right. And exhale to close. One last time to the right. Inhale, open right. And exhale to close. Good. Other side. Inhale, open left. Anchor the right side of the pelvis down. And exhale to close. Good. Inhale, open left. And exhale to close. And inhale to open. And exhale to close. Two more times. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. One last time. Inhale, open. And exhale to close. Good. Once your legs are together, you're going to place your hands behind your head and interlace the fingers right at the base of the skull. Elbows are a tiny bit above the floor and widen the space between your shoulder blades. We'll inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, soften your chin to the chest and curl your head and your shoulders up. Good. And as you inhale, slowly and smoothly lower down. Good. And as you exhale, you're going to curl the head and shoulders up. Good. And as you inhale, you lower down. And again, exhale to curl up. And inhale to lower down. And one more time, exhale to curl up. And inhale to lower down. And as you exhale, you're going to curl the head and shoulders up and stay there. Extend the arms along your sides. If you need support for your head, you can place a pillow or a block underneath your head. Now really reach through your fingertips and feel your belly hollowing, heaving as you glide the ribcage down to the pelvis. Do not send the energy down to the hips, it's hollowing. And we're floating the legs to tabletop from that. Now, if you want to stay in tabletop, or stretch the legs out to 45, maintaining your scoop and your long lower back. Now we pulse the arms energetically.
And let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more rounds. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more rounds. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last round. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it there. Place your hands behind your head. Curl higher. Bend your legs into tabletop. And slowly and smoothly return your shoulders and head down. Take your inhale. It's okay if you still have your pillow underneath your head. As you exhale, soften your chin to the chest. Curl the head and shoulders up and stretch the legs forward. Really scoop. Inhale, open, close the legs once. Exhale, bend your knees, curl higher, squeeze those ribs. And inhale to slowly and smoothly return down. 3 more times. And exhale to curl up. Inhale, open, close the legs once. Exhale, bend your knees and curl higher. Inhale, concave the lower belly as you return down. And again. Exhale to curl up and stretch. Inhale, open, close the legs once. Exhale, bend the knees and curl higher. Inhale to lower down one last time. Exhale to press forward. Inhale, open, close the legs once. Exhale, bend the knees and curl higher. Inhale to return down. Now once you're down, you're going to bring your arms up to the ceiling with the palms facing each other and flex the feet. As you exhale, just press the right arm overhead, squeeze the rib cage. And as you inhale, bring that right arm up. Other side. Exhale, bring the left arm overhead, squeeze the ribs tight. And inhale up. One more time each side. Exhale right. And inhale up. And exhale left. And inhale up. Keep your arms up. Exhale, stretch the right leg forward, concaving the lower belly, pressing it into the spine. No squeezing, no pushing. And then bend that right knee to tabletop. Other side. Exhale, drop the lower belly against the spine. Maintain that long lower back when you stretch the left leg. And inhale to bend. Other side. Exhale right. And inhale bend. Last one. Exhale left. And inhale bend. Now we'll stretch the right leg forward. Exhale, stretch the right leg forward. And press the left arm overhead. So opposite arm and leg. Squeeze the left side of the rib cage. Inhale, come back to starting position. Other side. Exhale, press the left leg forward. The right arm overhead. Do not move the opposite limbs. And then come back to center. One more time each side. And exhale to press out. And inhale to return. Last one. Exhale to press out. And inhale to return. Now stay there and place your hands against your thighs. Actively push your hands into your thighs and your thighs into your hands. And you have a fight between the two. As you do that, you're concaving the lower belly as much as you can. And keep scooping the lower belly against the spine as you soften your chin to the chest and curl the head and shoulders up. And keep pressing, widen the lower back. And you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into the chest. Relax the feet. Lower your shoulders and head down. Take your inhale to prepare and exhale, rock up. All right, once you're up, stretch your legs in front of you and flex your feet. You may soften your knees a little bit. And let's place one form on top of the other. Engage your upper back. I don't want to see slouching, okay? Pull the abdominals in and up, but keep absorbing the rib cage. As you exhale, squeeze the legs together and twist to the right. You want to resist at the waist. Make sure it's not your arms pulling. It's really your rib cage rotating on top of the pelvis. Inhale, come back to center. Other side. Exhale, twist to the left. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist to the right. And inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, stay in center, switch the form that's on top. And exhale, twist to the right. Wrap that corset around your spine. Inhale, concave the lower belly even more as you come to center. Exhale, wrap the corset to the left. And inhale, center, one more time each side. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center, last one. Exhale, twist to the left. And inhale, center, stay in center. And bring your arms in front of you. Rest your fingertips on the mat. Collarbone is wide and stretch your legs without popping the heels off the floor. Now from your scoop, not from the ribcage pulling back, from the lower belly scooping, you tuck the pelvis under and round halfway down. We're going to stay here with a wide collarbone. Now feel your lower belly scooping even deeper as you just float your arms up by your ears. The chest should not pop up. And you're going to hold that position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms in front of you. And on your next exhale, pull the belly button back. Bring the head and the fingertips forward. You're going over your thighs, but relaxing the shoulders. You're going to inhale to lift up nice and tall. Rest your fingertips on the mat. One more time like that. Exhale, scoop into the lower belly. Tuck your pelvis under, round halfway down. Float your arms up, tightening the ribcage, scooping into the lower belly. Make yourself work by carving the abdominals in. Relax the shoulders. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms in front of you. On your exhale, push your belly button back, squeeze the ribcage, bring the hand and fingertips forward. And as you inhale, lift up nice and tall. Once you're tall, turn your palms facing each other, and you're going to roll down all the way. So as you exhale, tuck the pelvis under and roll down. If you'd rather hold the halfway position and wait, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, go all the way to the floor. Once your head is done, use your exhale to press your arms overhead. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling, palms face each other. Exhale, slowly and smoothly roll up. Remember that when you're rolling up, you're scooping into the lower belly. So you're lifting the muscle of the pelvis up, away from the pelvis. Inhale in that position. And as you exhale, slowly and smoothly roll down. From your scoop, hollowing, bringing each vertebra on the mat, one at a time. Use your exhale to press your arms overhead. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, slowly and smoothly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Pull your belly button back as you're reaching forward. Inhale here. Exhale, you're rolling down. So once you're down, you'll stay there. And if you're rolling halfway down, make sure you go all the way down to the floor this time. Use your exhale to press your arms overhead. Inhale, lift your arms up and over and down on either side of the pelvis. Now bend your knees and step your feet on the floor. You have the feet just about sitting bone distance apart. And as you exhale, concave the lower belly. Tuck your pelvis under and then push on your feet to bridge up. In your bridge, your inner thighs should be drawn towards the floor. The back of your legs should be active and the abdominals are pulled in. Make sure I don't see the lower back pressing up, okay? So the belly button is pressed deeply against the spine. The tailbone is going towards the ceiling, not the belly button. Outer shoulder blades on the floor, and we hold that position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, you're rolling your spine down one vertebra at a time. Front body presses the back body down, and you release the tailbone down at the bottom. We take that one more time. Exhale, initiate the tuck from your lower abdomen, and then push on your feet and bridge up. Send your knees forward, inner thighs drawn towards the floor, outer shoulder blades on the ground, upper back energized. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, you're rolling down one vertebra at a time. Keep your lower belly concaved as you really sit to neutral. Now pull your knees into the chest. If you have a sensitive neck, you can place a block or a pillow underneath your head throughout this entire series of 5. If you don't, forget about the pillow or the block. As you exhale, soften your chin to the chest and curl the head and shoulders up. Place the left hand on top of the right knee, right hand on the outer right lower leg. Now use your arms to press that thigh in towards you and relax the hip. Pull the lower belly away from that right side and stretch the left leg forward. Now you're using your upper abdominals to curl up, not your arms to curl up. And we switch the legs. Inhale, switch, and switch. Exhale, switch, and switch. Inhale, switch, and switch. Exhale, switch, and switch. Keep going and keep scooping. This is 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Pull both knees into the chest. Stay lifted. Inhale, bring your arms and your legs away from each other into your double leg stretch. Maintain a long lower back. Exhale, circle the arms to sides, fold in and scoop deeper as you fold in. And again, inhale, you're reaching out, elongate. Exhale, fold in. Your spine should not move, your pelvis should not move. Inhale, reach out, it's just the arms and legs. Exhale, fold and scoop. And again, inhale, reach out. Exhale, fold and scoop. Let's take 4 more. Inhale, 4. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 3. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 2. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 1. Hold it there. And stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle your arms and hug your knees in. Now rest your shoulders and head down. If you have the support, keep your head on the support. Stretch the legs up to the ceiling. And flex your feet so we get a stretch on this one as well. As you exhale, soften your chin to the chest, curl the head and shoulders up, wrap the right ankle with both hands, lower your left leg towards the floor. All right, now try to really elongate that right knee and elongate that left thigh. And we double pulse the legs away from each other. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, switch and exhale, pulse, pulse, and switch and pulse, pulse, 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 switch and pulse, pulse. And this is 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lift both legs up to the ceiling and point your feet. Now use your arms for a second and try to curl a little higher. Make sure that I don't see the butt coming off, okay? The butt has to stay anchored and the lower belly has to stay scooped. Now you're going to maintain that curl as you place your hands behind your head. And as you inhale, bring your legs down just a little bit. And as you exhale, bring them up. Make sure that the relationship between the ribcage and the hip bone stays the same. As you bring your legs down, inhale. And exhale up. Don't drop your curl. Inhale down. If you're losing your curl, you're going too far with your legs. And exhale up. One more time. And inhale down. And exhale up. Stay there. Touch your curl higher as you pull your knees into the chest. Now as you exhale, twist to the right with your upper body and stretch the left leg forward. Crisscross bicycle. Inhale comes through center. Exhale, twist to the left. And switch right. And resist left. Resist right. Resist left. Both shoulder blades off the floor. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Keep scooping 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stretch your legs to center. Bring your chest to center. Hold that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold your knees and curl higher. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And then lower your shoulders and head down. Step your feet on the mat. If you have something underneath your head, slide it out of the way. And plant your palms down on the floor. Now squeeze your legs together all the way. Inner ankles together, inner knees together. If it's uncomfortable for your knees, have a tiny bit of space between your knees and then between your feet. Just a tiny bit, just about 1 or 2 inches. Now as you exhale, concave the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, and push on your feet to bridge up. Send your tailbone to the ceiling, your belly button to the spine. Now if you want to stay right there, making sure that your inner thighs are drawn down towards the floor. Otherwise, push on your left foot and bring the right leg up to the ceiling without shifting the hips and without dropping the pelvis down. You have to use the back of that left leg. Now if you want to stay here, stay here. Otherwise, take the leg kicks. Exhale, flex the right foot and lower the heel towards the floor without arching your back. Maintain the scoop. Inhale, 2 point and lift. And again, exhale, flex and lower, resisting both legs. Inhale, 2 point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower, tailbone towards the ceiling. Inhale, 2 point and lift. Both legs parallel. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. 4 more. Exhale, flex 4. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex 3. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex 2. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex 1. Inhale, point up. Hold it up there. Bend the right knee. Step the right foot down next to the left. And then push on the right foot. Lengthen the left leg up without shifting your hips. Take the same direction that you took on the first side. Exhale to flex and lower. You took the leg kicks. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Tailbone to the ceiling. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. 4 more. Exhale, 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, 3. Inhale, up. Exhale, 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, 1. Inhale, up. Hold it up there. Bend your left knee. Step your left foot down with control. Exhale, you're rolling down 1 vertebra at a time. Once your pelvis is down, keep it down and grab either your ring or your strap. All right, once you have that, bring your feet into your prop and stretch your hamstrings. Collarbone is wide, pelvis is anchored, the neck is long. And we're simply breathing here, trying not to be static, to think about the different positions between your body. So your sit bones are dropping towards the floor, your heels are pressing towards the ceiling, the base of the skull is reaching away from the tailbone, and the collarbone is wide. And remember to radiate out of your back space. And you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to keep stretching like so, feel free to do that. Otherwise, we'll take rollover. All right, so for rollover, you'll leave your prop out to the side for today, and we'll squeeze the legs together, point the feet. Otherwise, keep stretching. Plant your palms down on either side of the pelvis. Do make sure that there's absolutely nothing underneath your head here. Now, as you exhale, bring your legs to 45. Inhale, long legs up to 90. And as you exhale, tilt the toes and the tailbone up towards the ceiling, then overhead. So there is a suspension of the hips here. Make sure that it's not the hips collapsing. They're really suspended to the ceiling. The weight is on your shoulder blades. Now flex your feet and roll down the mat 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Widen your collarbone. And as you do this one, try not to look at the screen, but to look at the ceiling so you're not working with one side of the neck twisted. So point your feet, bring the legs to 45. Inhale, long legs up to 90. Exhale, scoop up and overhead. Flex the feet, squeeze the legs together. And then as you exhale, you're rounding down. It's your front body, taking your back body down. Point your feet, let's take 2 more. Exhale, legs to 45. Inhale, long legs up to 90. Exhale, lift up and then overhead. Flex your feet, squeeze the legs tight. Exhale, roll down on the ground. 1 vertebra at a time. Evenly onto both sides of your spine. Point your feet. Last one, exhale, legs to 45. Really scoop. Inhale, long legs up to 90. Exhale, scoop up and overhead. Flex the feet, squeeze the legs tighter. Exhale, roll down, drawing the inside edge of your sits bones together. Point your feet and soften your knees into the chest. Once your knees are into your chest, you roll onto one side. Doesn't matter which one. All right, so once you're on one side, use the glasses. You want to bend your bottom elbow. Place your top hand on top of your top hip and pull that top hip away from your rib cage, from your shoulders. So there is a lift into the bottom waist and your hips are perfectly stacked. We're going to open the top knee to the ceiling, clamshell, resist into the inner thigh and lower belly to close. And again, open and then close. And open and close. Open and close. Resist to open, resist to close. This is 5 and close. This is 4 and close. And 3 and close. And 2 and close. And last one. And then close. Now stretch your legs a tiny bit in front of you and flex your feet. Reach through the heels. Here again, top hip pulling away from the top shoulder. Bring the top leg up. just about hip height, and then bring it down. There should be no movement into the top waist. Up, and then down. Elongate up, elongate down. Elongate up, elongate down. Elongate up, elongate down. And this is 5, and down. This is 4, and down. And 3, and down. And 2, and down. And 1, hold it up. Now try to melt the front of that hip. As you inhale, bring the leg forward. The pelvis should not move at all. And as you exhale, you point the foot and push back, tightening the glutes, absorbing the ribcage, pulling into the belly. Inhale to flex front. Exhale to point back. Inhale to flex front. Exhale, point back. Stabilize your hips and shoulders. Inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. Inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. And inhale, 5. Exhale, back. Inhale, 4. Exhale, back. Inhale, 3. Exhale, back. Inhale, 2. And exhale, back. And inhale, last one. And exhale, back to hold it back. Really pull the abdominals in, tighten the glutes, and lengthen the front of your thigh to push it further back. And we take little presses of the leg up, no bouncing, just press 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pull your knees in, and we roll onto the other side. All right, once you're on the other side, you take the same bottom arm variation as the first side. So elbow bend, head resting on that hand, top hand on top of the top hip, pull that hip away, lift the bottom waist off the ground, stabilizing the hips, you open the knee to the ceiling, and you bring it down, scooping into the lower belly and engaging the inner thigh. Open, and then close. And resist to open, resist to close, resist to open, resist to close, and open, and close, and 5, and close, and 4, and close, and 3, and close. This is 2, and close. It's your last one. And then close. Stretch your legs a little bit in front of you and flex your feet, reach through the heels. Keep pulling that top hip away, keep your scoop, and bring the top leg up and bring it down. Keep both legs parallel. Elongate up, elongate down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. And this is 5. And down, and 4, and down, and 3, and down, and 2, and down. Last one to stay up. Inhale, bring that top leg forward. Exhale, point the foot and press back. As you inhale, feel your scoop and try to bring the leg up from your scoop. And exhale to press back. And inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. Inhale, flex front, don't move your shoulders. Exhale, point back. Inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. Inhale, 5. Exhale, back. Inhale, 4. Exhale, back. Inhale, 3. Exhale, back. Inhale, 2. Exhale, back. Inhale, 1. Exhale back, hold it back, lengthen the front of your thigh, think about slightly pushing the tailbone forward, belly button into the spine, absorb the ribs. Now little presses, up 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and pull your legs in and roll onto your belly. All right, so once you're on your belly, you're going to bend your elbows. Elbows just about as wide as your mat. Legs a little bit apart and heavy on the floor. Now pull your belly button against the spine, tailbone towards the floor, and just allow your forehead to hover the mat. As you inhale, pull your shoulder blades down towards your pelvis and reach the sternum and the head forward and up. And then as you exhale, lengthen forward and down. And again, inhale forward and up, absorb the upper spine in the upper back. And then as you exhale, lower down. And again, inhale forward and up. And exhale forward and down. Do not push on your arms. Inhale forward and up. And exhale forward and down. Adding on. Inhale forward and up and bring your arms with you. And as you exhale, you can stretch your arms overhead, glide the shoulder blades down. Inhale, bend your elbows. And exhale, return your chest and your arms down. And again, inhale to lift up in one piece. Exhale, stretch your arms. Good. Inhale, bend your elbows. And then lower down. And again. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to stretch and gaze towards the floor. Bend your elbows and lower down. Again, inhale to lift. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lower. One last time. Inhale to lift. Pull the belly into your spine. Stretch your arms. You exhale. Inhale, you bend. And exhale, you lower down. And keep your hands down. Inhale, reach the sternum and the head forward and up. Then press your palms on the ground and stretch your elbows. Pull the abdominals and make sure I don't see you sinking into the lower back. You have to tighten the glutes here as well. Bend your elbows and lengthen all the way down. Pulling the lower belly away from the floor as you lower down. And again. Inhale, pull your shoulder blades back and reach. And exhale, you lower down, scoop into the belly. And again, inhale to pull back and reach. And exhale to lower down, scoop deeper. And one last time. Inhale, reach back and lift. And then bend your elbows and lower all the way down. Once you're down, stretch your arms overhead. Turn your palms facing each other. Right, so pinky side of the hands on the floor. Now make sure I don't see that, the shoulders struggling up, okay? You want to glide your shoulder blades down. All right, now as you inhale, you're going to reach the sternum and the head forward and up as you bring the right arm and the left leg away from each other. Now notice that my right shoulder is not shrugging up to my ears, still down, and then I'm not tipping to the left. You want to stay really centered. And then slowly and smoothly lower down. You should feel no crunch to the lower back because you're pushing the tailbone towards the floor and the belly button to the spine. Other side. Inhale to lift up. Left arm, right leg. Tightening the glutes. And then lower down. And again, inhale to lift. Elongate. And exhale to lower. Inhale, elongate up. Exhale, elongate down. Inhale, elongate up. Exhale, elongate down. Last one. Inhale, elongate up. Exhale, elongate down. Now squeeze your legs together and pivot onto one side. Again, doesn't matter which one. You have one arm underneath your head. And you have the legs together, straight underneath your upper body. Tailbone drawn to the heels, belly button to your spine. And again, that bottom waist is lifted, ribcage absorbed. If you need support, tuck hand in front of you on the mat. Otherwise, bring your arm along your side. And we're going to bring both legs away from the head and up. And make sure that you not bring your legs up high. You should really keep the front of your thighs long. So it's a tiny hover, so that's stability. And then bring your legs down. And again, try to lift your legs up from your abdominals, wrapping around your spine from your inner thighs. And then lower down. And again, wrap your transverse abdominals around your spine to lift. And then lower down. Make sure you're not pushing your legs back. Straight underneath you. Elongate the toes away from the head to lift up. And away from the head to lower down. And again, elongate up. And elongate down. You have 5 more. And this is 5. And down. And this is 4. And down. And this is 3. And down. This is 2. And down. It's your last one to stay up and flex your feet. And take your walk if you want to for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the legs together, point your feet, and lower all the way down. And we press onto the other side. Right, so switch side. Doesn't matter which one you're on as long as you switch. Bottom arm underneath your head. And top arm either in front of you on the mat or along your side. All right. I notice if one side is easier than the other. You know, this one is my tough one. To bring both legs up, pull the abdominals in, and then lower down. And again, up, and then down. Lift up from the corset, and down. Try to find length. And up, and then down. And elongate up, elongate down. Squeeze those legs together. And this is 5. And down. This is 4. And down. And 3. And down. And 2. And down. It's your last one to stay up. Flex the feet. And now you can take the walk for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your legs together, point your feet, and lower your legs all the way down. Once you're done, roll onto your back. All right, once we're on the back, let's bend the knees, step the feet on the floor, and let's flex the right foot, place it in front of the left knee. Once we have that, we're going to press the left knee towards the chest with the hands, reach for the back of the left leg, hug it in towards you, and press the right knee away. Anchor the pelvis, widen the collarbone, and lengthen the neck, and you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. Flex your left foot and stretch the left heel up, and you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just bend your knee and stay there into the stretch. One more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Step the right foot down. Flex the left foot. Place it in front of the right knee. And then bring the right knee in towards your chest with your hands. Reach for the back of the right leg. Hug that right leg in. Push the left knee away, but anchor the pelvis down to keep your hips square. And you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your pelvis down, flex the right foot and stretch the right leg. And you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee, stay into the stretch for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. All right, once you have that release, we'll grab the block. So if you have the block, grab it and place it underneath your butt. If you don't have a block, you can fold a towel, you can stack up pillows, or even fold a pillow and put it under your butt. You can use a roller as well, or stack up books, whatever you have under your hand, really. All right, so once you have that, your block is under your pelvis. And you can do the same thing without anything under your pelvis, you just won't feel the stretch's intensity. Bring the right knee into the chest, and flex the left foot, press the left heel down, and then forward to melt the back of the left thigh towards the floor, so you're feeling that little opening right by the left hip bone into your psoas. You might feel it underneath the rib cage as well. And you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left knee into the chest and stretch the right leg down. Flex the right foot, press the back of the right thigh on the floor. And I feel the deep hip flexors opening up. You may feel a stretch underneath the hip bone, or even a bit up from the hip bone towards the rib cage. That's a good thing. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you can Release the stretch by stepping your feet on the floor. Lift the pelvis up, slide the block out of the way, and just lower your pelvis down. Once your pelvis is down, today we'll hug the knees in and rock up. All right, so once you're up, start with the feet on the floor and hold on to the back of your knees. Now your spine is tall, your collarbone is wide, and your lower belly is going to pull against the spine. So you will find the weight rolling behind your tailbone and your sacrum, and your arms will straighten. Remember, it's not a flat lean back, it's really a tuck. My spine is rounded. Now you're going to keep your spine rounded as much as you can. You're going to push your belly button back as you exhale and bring your head towards your knees. Squeeze the front of the rib cage. So as you come closer to your thighs, think about pulling the lower belly away from the thighs and up towards the belly button. Now keep the lower belly pulling towards your belly button as you come up. So you're trying to come up from that scoop and not from the lower back crunching. And again, one more time, as you exhale from your scoop, you tucking your pelvis under. And you're rounding back behind your tailbone. You're going to inhale here in the back of the rib cage. As you exhale, you have to scoop the space above the pubic bone into the spine and towards the belly button. As you come forward, keep scooping, scooping, scooping. And then you're lifting up nice and tall. And again, starting the same way. Exhale, scoop into the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, find the weight behind your tailbone. Now, if you want to stay right there with your feet down, stay right there. Otherwise, bring your legs to tabletop for more challenge. Good. And we're going to hold that. If you want even more challenge, bring your arms in front of you. Palms are facing the ceiling. And we hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Just hold on to the back of your knees again. And on your next exhale, bring your lower back down from your scoop. Once your lower back is down, you will fold your knees into your chest and relax your hips. All right, stretch your legs down on the floor and point your feet. Now hug the legs together. Pull the abs in. We're going to do both legs right away today for your teasers. If it doesn't work out for you, you can do one at a time, starting with the right. All right, and you're always welcome to stand in lower back instead of doing the teasers. And you're going to inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, press your arms forward, soften your chin to the chest. Now feel your belly scooping right away to tuck the pelvis under. You're going to inhale at the top, feel the lower belly pulling away from your thighs as you bring your thighs closer to you. And then on your next exhale, you're scooping deeper to roll down. Bring the lower back down first. Keep your tuck until the very last movement when you release to neutral. And again, as you exhale, press forward. If you want to do the left leg, if you're doing one leg at a time, you're welcome to do that. Articulating through your spine. Scoop, 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 scoop as you bring your legs up closer. And as you exhale, you roll down from your scoop. And again, inhale to prepare. And exhale to press up, hollowing into your lower belly. Press, 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 press. And then slowly and smoothly lower down, hollowing deeper. Last one. Exhale, press the arms forward, scoop into the lower belly right away to tilt that tailbone up to the ceiling. Good, inhaling at the top. And as you exhale, you're rolling down from your scoop. Don't just send your shoulders back. It's your scoop that's taking you down. Good, once you're down, bring the right knee into the chest, relax the hip. Take a twist over to the left. Open the right arm out to the right. Feel the stretch. Breathe. Now take your time to come back to center. Hug your left knee into the chest, stretch the right leg down. Take a twist to the right. Open the left arm out to the left. Feel the stretch. Now take your time to come back to center. And once you're into center, flip on your belly again. All right, so once you're on your stomach, legs a little bit apart, elbows are on the outside of the mat or right by the edge. As you inhale, you're going to slide your shoulder blades down to the pelvis, reach the sternum and the head forward and up, and press your palms on the ground, tight to the glutes. Now once you're there, just soften your chin to the chest, circle the head to the right, to the back, to the left, and then down. And then you reverse, keep scooping into the belly, to the left, the back, to the right, and then down. Now you're looking forward, pulling
pulling deeper into the lower belly, and then bend your elbows and lower all the way down. Now once you're down, place your hands by your armpits, bring your legs parallel, and press onto your all fours position. So on your hands and knees. All right, so on your hands and knees, hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If you need to go on your forearms for push-ups, you're welcome to do that if your wrists are, for a plank. If your wrists are feeling tired today, just do make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders and your nose is level with your thumbs. Otherwise, the hands are underneath the shoulders. Absorb the rib cage. Widen the shoulder blades apart without rounding the upper back. It's nice and flat, it's energized. Extend one leg, tuck your toes under. And now scoop into the lower belly to ever slightly tuck the pelvis under, keeping it out of the lower back, and stretch the second leg into your plank. And stay there. Good. You hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees down, untuck your toes, and press to child's pose. Good. Watch your head on your plank. I see the head dropping down a little bit, so don't look at your feet. I see just a little bit of this. Either that, just directly looking at feet, or that. Right? And that just doesn't feel very good for the neck. So really finding that broad collarbone and that length throughout the neck. So you reach the base of the skull and the tailbone away from each other. All right? If you let that sink, you're going to get crunched into your upper trapezius and back of the neck is not very nice. All right, so let's just find our neck position on all fours. So bring your weight on all fours or on your forearms, whatever feels good to you. And just think about the lower belly pulling against the spine. Think about the rib cage being absorbed and tight. And now think about your tailbone pulling away from your head and the base of the skull pulling away from your head. And now ever slightly plug your upper arm bones towards your outer hips. Just a tiny bit. Don't do it so much compressing the armpits, but just a little bit. Now press your shoulder blades wide apart, always. Now I want you to keep that and extend one leg, tuck your toes under, and extend the second leg, tuck your toes under. Good. Much better. Good. Don't look forward though. Good, otherwise you're crunching the neck the other way. Good, absorb the ribcage. Now if you want to stay in that position, stay there. Otherwise you can take 4 very, very slow push-ups. All right, so we're gonna inhale to bend the elbows. Exhale, pull into the belly to press up. And again, inhale to slowly bend. Exhale to slowly press. Scoop from your belly, 2 more. Inhale to slowly bend. Exhale to slowly press, 1 more time. Inhale to slowly bend. Exhale to slowly press. Hold it, squeeze the ribcage, pull into the belly, then reach to downward facing dog. Sits close to the ceiling, belly button to your spine, heels anchored as much as you can. And hold that. Keep your scoop. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk your hands towards your feet or your feet to your hands and fold your chest over your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Let your shoulders be heavy. Make sure the weight of the pelvis is on top of your heels, and you're going to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Your belly button is scooping you up to standing. Your tailbone is dropping towards your heels. Feel the floor underneath you. Push onto it and grow taller from that strong base of the floor. Stay there. We're going to raise the heels up if you want to. Engaging your outer calf so you're not rolling towards the pinkies. And then grow taller as you lower your heels down. And again, keep your tailbone hanging towards the heels as you raise the heels up. Feel that mid and lower back widening and expanding. And then lower your heels down. Let's take that 2 more times. And press the heels up. Suspend the base of the skull. Scoop into the belly. And then lower down. 1 last time. Raise the heels up. Engage those outer calves. And then lower all the way down. Good. And then you can shake it off. You're all done for today. Very nice work, everyone. Great to see you. Hope to see you all soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marie.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Marie.
Pleasure. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Sunday.
Good work. See you next time.
It's been a long time.
I don't see another.
Happy Independence Day.
Yeah, happy Independence Day. Hey, Rochelle.
Hi.
Never see your face. It's good to see you. And a cute sheep behind you.
That's my friend's sheep.
Nice. I love it.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming today.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you.